New reaction to a debate over a controversial call. Free cell phones going to some people who otherwise couldn't afford them. With the help of a federal program called the Universal Service Fund, some folks on public assistance get a handset and monthly minutes without having to pay for them. But someone else does, and it may be you. David Selig is a federal tax practitioner and small businessman, and Gary Carter is manager of national partnerships for Assurance. Oh, gentlemen, welcome to you both.
Hello.
Hello, thank you.
All right, Gary, tell us a little bit about this program and how exactly it gets funded from what you know.
Yes, Assurance Wireless is part of Lifeline Services Program. Telecommunications companies offer lifeline assistance to low-income families. It's a free phone, in our case, with 250 minutes, voice minutes each month.
Okay, and according to the reporting on this, the government is requiring telecommunications companies to provide that service. Is that accurate? Is this a government mandate for you?
So this occurred during the Reagan administration, part of the Telecommunications Act, that low-income families would have the opportunity to have a discounted landline service in that case. So what it grew from was the creation of the Universal Service Fund. Each telecommunication company provides funding into this fund, and programs like Assurance Wireless or Lifeline are reimbursed, or the funds come out of that to help pay for that.
All right, David, what do you think of the program? Sound like a good deal to you?
No, it's not, and I think it's outrageous. First of all, that he's sullying Ronald Reagan and trying to make this analogy. What you're having now is the federal government extorting public companies, telling them to put money into a pool that will be paid over to provide a free benefit to individuals who really don't deserve something free on the taxpayer's nickel. Now, how does the taxpayer directly pay for it? Because these businesses will treat the expense as an ordinary and necessary expense under Section 162 of the Internal Revenue Code. It's just a shakedown. Let these individuals pay for their own phones. We already have enough budgetary problems, and it's this type of failed social planning and thinking that has driven us to the brink of bankruptcy.
I mean, Gary, is it accurate to say that those costs are going to show up somewhere else for the average consumer who is paying a full-priced bill?
No, actually it's a little bit distorted. What's happening here is the telecommunications companies, they put the money into the Universal Service Fund. It is not a tax. What happens is programs like Assurance Wireless, the funding for that comes from that fund. So the telecommunications companies actually contribute to the USF for the Universal Service Fund.
But that's money out of their pocket, so you can understand why there'd be some skeptics who think they're going to pass that cost along to consumers.
So what happens is consumers do contribute to the USF, whether they have a home phone or whether they have what we call postpaid cell phone. So when you see on your phone bill, there'll be a USF charge. That is what folks are contributing to pay into the fund.
All right, David, that sounds like it matches up with your theory.
That's exactly right. And I think this individual is either deliberately misleading your viewing audience, or he has the business acumen of a wood tick, because they are passing the expenses on to hardworking Americans who have to pay all of their bills themselves. And additionally, the companies are going to deduct these expenses. And who's going to foot the bill again? The American taxpayer. It's a lousy idea. It should be nipped in the bud immediately.
All right, Gary, some accusations there, so I'll give you the final word here to respond.
Yeah, actually, it's a great program because folks who are actually out looking for work.
They're not looking for work.
Who have
if they were, they would be working.
All right, let's let Gary finish the thought, and then we'll wrap it up, gentlemen.
Yeah, so we've seen where people who acquire Assurance Wireless, one gentleman in Baltimore, Maryland, actually lost his job, became eligible for Assurance Wireless, applied for the program, received the phone, was out looking for work, and actually got a call back from an employer 2 months after receiving the phone. This is a very beneficial program for those who need it.
I see the skepticism on David's face, but we got to leave it there. David, Gary, thank you both for joining us for this debate. Thanks.